Hello, everyone. This is Catherine of Activating Atlantis Quantum Healing. Thank you again for tuning in. And if this is your first time stopping by on this channel, welcome. Now, today I am going to talk about and read to you a transmission that I received. I was in meditation until my guides came through and said, hey, we have something to say. So when that happens, I listen. And it is part of my enlightened journey to share this information to you. So, all right, so now I am a channeler of a Pleiadian Galactic Council that calls himself the Atlas 9. I have been channeling transmissions from them for a decade. I'm going to say about a decade now. And this has been the guidance slowly here through this last decade of my life and of my enlightened journey. So anytime that there has been situations of my surroundings that I question, the guides have come through. And but throughout this time, all these years, I've learned to get to a level of balance and how can I say, during meditation, I have learned and worked on being able to meet them at a certain level of consciousness, a higher level of consciousness. And that is what made me the channel. Always have been a medium my entire life. And, as a child, my awareness did stay open to communication with them, with my galactic ancestry. I'll put it like that, because light bearers, starseeds, this is who you are. So, the time to resist your true origins, that's over. It's over. Because once you know, once you feel, once you are able to, in your knowing, be able to explain away the abilities, right? The foresight that you receive, or feeling energy, or, being a medium to the light bearer. These are innate abilities that come through telling you, showing you that, this is who you are. This is who you are. And whenever you resist it, then, these hard times happen, and it's because of, look, no fault of your own, not blaming yourself. But, the light bearer is one that is an anchor to the unity consciousness grid, okay? And we're going to be strategically placed with, people in our lives that, their existence is to not enlighten to your truths, not enlighten to their truths, and just to be the contrast for you. So when you are waking up, there is gratitude to give to everyone and every situation in your life, because it has all happened for you. But from an awakened level of consciousness, no longer happening to you. So remember that. So, all right, so this is the current energy. And so now I'm going to get into the transmission from, again, my guides. They're a Pleiadian Galactic Council called the Atlas 9, all right? And they are to explain this title, Atlantis Revealed and Timeline Shifts. So, all right, and this is how they start off. They will start off with a question, okay? So now this is the message that has come through in my automatic writing. I am also starting to do, create these videos where I am, they are channeling through me for the video rather than the automatic writing. But, I've got thousands of notes, because all day long I can be receiving, little notes here and there. But this one's a big one. So, all right, I will begin. So they always begin in asking question. And here was my question to them. Can you explain the timeline shift light bearers are experiencing at this time? And this was their answer. Light bearers, light grid keepers. Energy, vibrations, frequency, fluctuations are all sensations of elevating your consciousness. This is happening because you have answered the call of enlightenment. When you raise your consciousness as a light worker, you are helping pave the way for others to ascend. This rise in consciousness is the timeline split that your Earth is experiencing. Love's energy is unity consciousness, and everything that isn't of this vibration will be revealed and destroyed. The dark agenda will not survive this shift. This is where we say that Atlantis is revealed. The Atlantis era was when new civilizations from other worlds came together, sharing their skills. Earth was being cultivated by refugees of planets that were destroyed in ancient wars. Here's a side note. They said, they were telling me so that I am seeing a reflection of this in my area. So wherever you're at, you're going to see and feel this. You'll be able to, in reflection, point out where, what you're experiencing of where you are listening to, this video in the, on the planet, on Earth. And these shifts are going to be not only within, you, your planet, you and your families, your immediate surroundings, but of your governments, of your religions. This is the shakedown that's happening. All right, back to the message. We say ancient because of your concept of linear time, when in actuality this war between the light and dark is in the present. The conscious evolution of Earth has been through 5 cycles of establishment, currently in a 6th cycle. Elevating the frequency of global consciousness is imperative for progress. The laws and beliefs that govern and support the separation of your true self is the dark agenda. This separation has kept you asleep in fear and living through a controlled ego state of mind. Make no mistake about the occurrences happening in the present quantum adjustment. How will you know when it's happening? It already has and will continue to happen. This proof is the forced surrenders of people, places, jobs, homes, situations in your current life. They no longer fit or can be a part of the narrative of your enlightened path. Why? Because your ascension of the truths carry a unity frequency of love. Your life, up until now, has been controlled. This is the purpose of the construct of the matrix layer of the dark ones. Many souls will make their departure of this timeline. Those of the light code will return, ready to answer the call of their love anchor of the light grid of unity consciousness. Earth has been an institution of education, a school of thought, and each loop or construct of evolution has been a level of awareness for the next. Mastering this knowledge are the ego deaths of existence. There are 13 levels of perception in this universe. Each one is strategic to the next. Each one cultivated by a galactic ancestry. There are 12 main narratives, the 13th one being the higher self of the enlightened being at the mastery of their true identities, making the being, you, an ascended master. This present cycle of consciousness on earth has been stuck on repetitive cycle for 2,000 years. This is when the controlled construct of the controlled dark agenda began. Allow the transformation and healing of higher timelines to merge. Resistance will create friction within the physical structure of Earth and of the human body. Assist in raising the light consciousness for a smoother transition. This can be achieved by being happy through a collective gratitude called love. We send much love and peace energy. We are the Atlas 9, and we are satisfied. Wow, that's the end of the transmission. Ooh, yes, I believe with all of my being that each and every one of y'all listening to this message can find a reflection of the shifts happening in your environment and of your governments and of your trained beliefs. So, yeah. What are you going to do? Right? What are you going to do? I'm just going to continue to be happy. Be happy and be very consciously aware of the unfolding, okay, of this timeline split that's happening. So there's a split, and then there's a merging of the next timeline that is going to help carry us out of this, out of this cycle that's been stuck on repeat. It's on repeat, and it will continue to be on repeat until light workers, we can stop being in fear, so that we can stop being in fear of judgment, because that's separation, right? If you have fear of judgment, it's because you are trained in this, in this 3D matrix. You've been stuck in this hate mongering cycle. Yeah. And I'm pausing right now because this is what they do whenever they're wanting to come through again. So, so if you just hear me switch off here during this video, just know it's them coming through. It's all right. You're in good hands. It's the Atlas 9. Yeah. If you are in fear of judgment, then you still have some shedding of old belief system to let go. And when you are able to let that go, you will become more and more awakened to what is actually happening, right? That veil over your eyes, over your third eye, right, for your true knowing, will slowly begin to disintegrate, and then you'll be able to see the world around you for what it truly is. And this is heaven, so what are you going to make of it? And this is hell, if you keep believing, right, in that matrix. Sure, you can enlighten and you're still, living here, and you're still here. But, when you go down that rabbit hole of the quantum field and of, other timelines and the constructs of the, matrix and all the layers and so on, then, you have to have a pretty good hold of yourself and be in a high enough awareness and conscious level of consciousness, because there are, perceptions that are going to test you. They're going to test you. This planet is the school of thought. And, it was a rescue planet. So you have all, these 12 main levels of consciousness that, are taking part in who you are. And who you are. Just think of your chakras. Each one is a level of consciousness. Now, doesn't that go together? Sure does. That was the message that I got loud and clear. So you can easily see where the 6th cycle that this planet is on. Now, here you go. Here's the aha moment. Where that 6th level of cycle, the cycle that this planet has been stuck on is where? Right? Start at your first chakra, first level of consciousness, root. That is your root chakra, your foundation. Then the second one is your sacral. That is your passion of creation, right? Third, solar plexus. That is your courage and your personal power and strength. Fourth is your heart chakra. That is your harmonic convergence. That is where your heart chakra is, where balance is. Love, compassion, but the balance of and the merging of the lower world, right, of the first, second, and third chakra. That's the lower world that is here on the earth plane, right? In this third dimensional matrix construct. And then above the heart chakra, you have your fifth chakra, which is your throat chakra, right? That is your soul's expression. Okay? That is your this is where you are speaking your truth. Okay? This is where you are accountable. This is where you are authentic. That's a fifth. So now, the sixth level of consciousness. And this is where the consciousness of humanity is stuck right now. This is where we've been stuck in a loop. Because for a little over 2,000 years, there has been a belief system put into place to scare you away from dethroning them from their, I'm talking about the dark ones, from dethroning the self-appointed leaders of this world. This is why we're stuck here on the sixth. We've been stuck. And at the sixth chakra is what? That is your third eye. That is your soul's eye. That is where you are seeing your truths, right? You're seeing your truths. Are you putting it together yet? You're putting it together? Yeah, I've been putting it together for a long time. But in releasing, all the fear and all of that junk, right? It's, these signs and these messages, they keep coming and coming and coming and coming until, you decide to, open it up and share it instead of waiting for it to pop, because then you're in confusion. Yep, and then you'll be setting yourself back. So forward momentum, keep it going. Just keep it going. Things are going to happen along the way. That's okay. In your awakening, it's, you should be knowing that these are just the little tests. These are tests of this school of thought and of the chinks in your armor. And your armor is your knowing. Your armor is your enlightenment. So when something happens, see it from a higher perspective. See it from a third person point of view. Be objective. Say, oh, okay. Flat tire? No problem. I'll go get it fixed. And you stand in gratitude behind those words. In gratitude. Okay? Because it is your gratitude and that love for yourself, staying out of fear, that helps you manifest the ability to manifest what you are needing to get these things fixed, to get these things done, to get these things paid, right? Simple. It's simple. And, part of the knowing is that there is no war, no poverty, no hurt, no pain, no none of that. within the light. These are man-made dark agenda distractions. Okay? So follow the breadcrumbs, follow the trail. If in your area where you are at and there is a division that is happening, follow the trail. What is creating that division? What is it? Is it the trained beliefs? Yes, it always will be. Where are those trained beliefs coming from? So, light bearers, you all have the ability to sit in meditation and receive messages from your guides, from your higher self. Your human body here is only an avatar, and there's only a role you are playing, my dear, until you wake up. Then you become the manifester of your life for the rest of the way. Then you become the prophecy of creating the heaven here on earth, right? And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about these trained beliefs. I have been a medium, like I said, my whole life, being able to see into the other side. There isn't someone that is sitting on a throne waiting for you to cross the pearly gates. Okay? Now, this is a perception you've been trained to believe. And those that do depart, okay, our loved ones that do cross over, that are stuck in this trained belief, yes, they'll come across that. They'll see it. Yep, they'll see it for a little bit. Right? Until, in a blink of an eye, in that dimension, they see the truth and the reality of it all. Okay? So, I'll leave you with these words that my guides have me repeating to you. Do what makes you happy. And this will keep you in balance and keep you in a forward momentum of ascending. All right. Until the next transmission. Bye, darling.